talk about my Unisys server. I'm going to go over some of its parts, its setup, and just the general system. This is a Aquanta ES model, dual Intel inside Pentium 3 Xeon processors. Down here you have the RAID cage, which is an array of SCSI hard drives. You can see there's 6 of them. 4 of them are original and have the proper mounting brackets with these tabs. Tabs just lock them in place. Pull one and it slides out, push center, it locks back in for the most part. Up top, behind this cover, you got the normal CD drive, floppy drive, and an IDE X removable drive. And there's a switch that I added. I'll discuss that later. Inside this system we have the drives that we just saw. Floppies up here, behind the bezel. CD-ROM, operating system drive inside. Originally had 2 of those in the rear setup. One of them failed, so I just removed it. This is meant to be IDE removable, empty spaces. There's the RAID cage we saw in the front. This holds all those hard drives, and behind here there's a connection to the motherboard with the SCSI 2 LED SE interface, and as well as multiple power. These are cooling ducts for the drives that goes up there. There's fans in there that goes along the CPUs and out the rear. There's the power supply frame. Holds 2 redundant PSU units. Here we have the original fan connectors, which I don't use because I changed fans in this system. They're there. You can see the yellow SCSI LVDSE cable, wide 68 pin IDE cable, standard Molex power connect plugs, some miscellaneous extra outputs on the power supply. There's the one to the main motherboard that goes around to the board. Down here I have a customization. This is the part of that switch setup I just told you about. The power supply can't handle the RAID cage and these drives at the same time, so that switches between them. It's hacked, but it works for what I wanted. Here we have multiple PCI slots at the server, so there's a good amount of them. There's also one ISA slot down there. If you can see it, there's a card in there with that yellow jumper. And if you can, should be you can see that there's the RAM. Right now there's 2 sticks in it on the 4. And can go up to 1 gig with 256 per stick. Right now I have 512 because that's all I really needed. There's part of the motherboard. You can see if there's some kind of slot there, like a server management bus type slot. I'm going to pause this and come back for the processor.